Hey everyone, today we're going to make 3 Malaysian banana or pisang desserts. Let's get right into it. The first recipe is Lepat Pisang. Of course, we need some ripe bananas. Let's peel and mash the bananas. The riper the banana, the softer it is. As you can see, my bananas aren't soft yet. I should have waited a few more days. We need 500 grams of mashed bananas. Into it, let's pour in 100 grams of castor sugar. Stir through the mashed bananas to incorporate well. Let's also add 90 grams of all-purpose flour. Mix till everything's just combined. Don't overmix. Lastly, salt the bananas and add 60 ml of coconut cream. Set the mix aside and let's prepare our filling. Here we have 100 grams of freshly grated coconut. Mix it with about a teaspoon of salt. To wrap the Lepat Pisang, we need some banana leaves. Make sure the leaves have been cleaned. We're going to tear them into 5 by 7 inch pieces. We need to heat the banana leaves up to soften the fiber so that when we wrap the Lepat Pisang, it won't tear. You can do this by heating it up on the stove, by blanching it in hot water or microwaving it. Now that we have all our elements ready, we can begin wrapping. Place about 1.5 tablespoons of banana mix onto the center of the banana leaf square. Flatten it out a little. Spoon some coconut on top of the banana. Fold the leaf over and push the mix down towards you. Roll it tightly all the way to the end. Then fold the edges and tuck under. And that's it! Do the same for the rest of the mix. This recipe makes about 18 little parcels. Arrange them in a steamer and cook for 25 minutes. Once they're done, take them out and allow to cool for a few minutes before unwrapping and enjoying. The next recipe is warm and comforting Pengat Pisang. For this dessert, we need to slice our bananas. We're going to use about 4 medium-sized bananas. Slice into chunky pieces. Now let's tear some pandan leaves to release more flavor and tie into a knot. Into a pot, pour in 85 grams of coconut sugar and 750 ml of water. Place the pandan in and heat up to dissolve the sugar. This dessert is very customizable. If it's not sweet enough, you can just add more sugar, or if you don't want it too sweet, just reduce the amount. You can also mix coconut sugar and white sugar together, or just use white sugar on its own. The only difference is the color of the Pengat Pisang will be a bit different. Once the sugar has come up to a boil, we can add in all our sliced bananas. Make sure the heat is on low and leave to simmer gently. While waiting, we can prepare our sago pearls. Into a small pot, pour in our sago pearls along with enough water to cover them all. Bring to a simmer while stirring constantly. Once the sago pearls start turning translucent, take them off the heat. Drain and rinse thoroughly, then we can add it to our banana. Break the sago up and stir so it doesn't clump. Then let's pour in 200 ml of coconut cream. Add a pinch of salt and we are done. Serve hot or cold, it's good both ways. The last recipe is one of my favorites, Cekodok Pisang or banana fritters. But before we continue, please give this video a like and don't forget to subscribe to see more recipes just like this one. Now let's peel some bananas. We need 4 bananas, let's mash them up. Pour in 80 grams of castor sugar and mix with the banana. Then in goes 125 grams of cake flour. This flour will make our cekodok nice and light, not dense. Add a pinch of salt, half a teaspoon of baking soda and mix everything together. Depending on how ripe your bananas are, the mixture may be a bit too dry or a bit too wet. If it's a bit dry, just add a touch of water in stages and mix. Stir to incorporate and we're ready to fry. I'm using the world's tiniest ice cream scooper to scoop the batter. If you don't have one of these, you can just use a spoon to drop it into the oil. Deep fry the banana balls in oil at 190 degrees Celsius for about 4 to 5 minutes until they turn a deep golden brown color. Serve with a dusting of icing sugar and your favorite ice cream, vegan of course. If you want to see how I veganize some other classic Malaysian desserts, watch this video next and I'll see you over there. Thanks for watching.